Hey everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to do basic eye makeup in Photoshop. So this is my image, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. Okay, and I'll do that by going to brush and just lowering the flow to 1%, and make sure you choose a very soft brush, hardness 0%, up the opacity maybe. Now just pick the color you want to paint the eyes with. I'm going to choose this pretty pink. Up the size. Just do your best. And just color over the areas. Right, like that. Okay, so as you can see here, it gets into the eye a bit, and we're going to solve that by going to Layer Mask, and then flipping this here, and painting over the eye and the areas that we don't want it to touch with black. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I just want this brow bone to pop out a bit and highlight a couple of other areas. So I'm going to do that by going to the adjustment layers here and going to curves. Alright, now something's wrong there. Try it again. Curves, and it works this time. So just do this by upping the exposure. No, pulling up the curve, sorry. Not too much, just enough. Okay, move this up. Now I'll inverse the layer mask and flip this one here, so we're painting with white now. Right, just make it small enough. And here I'll just pop out the brow bone. Okay. Alright. Okay. Not much difference. It's very subtle. You can do more if you want, but I'm going to continue on to the eyeliner now. Okay. Get the eyeliner. I'm just going to push the hardness all the way up. And we up the flow just a teensy tiny bit to 7. Now choose the eyeliner color. And I'm going to go with the brown from the iris. And zoom in now. Lower the brush size. Also make sure the blending mode is multiply. Okay, it's too small. Very slowly now, just brush over the parts. Alright. Okay, and if this is too harsh, you can always lower the opacity, just a little. And there we go, our eyeliner. Okay, now I'm going to make some fake eyelashes. Before we do this, go to the brush and just lower the hardness down and also up the flow all the way. Okay, and make sure that the size of the brush is about the size of an eyelash. And for me, I found this to be 4 pixels. Okay, now go to the pen tool and zoom in all the way. Oops. Pen tool. Alright, okay, zoom in all the way, just pluck it at the end, pick the end of an eyelash now, pull it out like this and then the curve. Alright, now click right anywhere and stroke path. Make sure the tool is brush and that its stimulate pressure is on. Okay, and now let's see what we have. Control-Shift-H to hide the path. And here we have this lovely Nike symbol, our eyelash. Okay, and now use Control, click the new layer underneath. This makes a new layer underneath. And go to the marquee tool, select it, just corner it in. Make sure the foreground color is white, and then fill in this layer, this marquee, with Alt-Delete. We've done that because we're going to define a brush preset now. I'm going to call it eyelash. Okay. And now we don't need these two anymore, so Control D to get rid of the marquee. Delete. Make a new layer to paint on. And so here we have our brush. Not very useful right now. It's kind of ugly, so go to Windows, Brush. And here, I'm going to just adjust some stuff. I'm going to adjust the angle and also the spacing. Alright. Go to Shape Dynamics and make sure the size jitter is up a little bit. And also transfer. The opacity jitter should be up a little bit too. Not that much. Now you can just try this out. Oops, wrong color. Okay, too small. Just gonna up the size a little bit. Oops, okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. And this is just one of those things you can tweak around with, play with it. And you can also use it for your lower lashes just by changing the angle. Okay, all the way down would be good, yep. And always, if it's too strong, you can always lower the opacity. Not too much. See how it looks like in that perspective. A little too strong. Alright. Okay. And that's, pretty much it. I'm going to put them into a group. Okay, so we're done with this eye. And by the way, you can always go back and change the color of the eyeshadow anytime you want. And an easy way to do that is using Control U. And this brings up the Hue and Saturation. And here you can just play with it. There. See the changing in the colors? And saturation, you can play with lightness. So you can basically change it to any color you want. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is, instead of repeating the whole process for the other eye, I'm just going to copy it, go to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal, and use Shift to make it go in a straight line. Just line it up with the second eye. Okay. Since I don't feel like this is very good, I'm just going to use Control T, pull it up a little bit. That's better. This looks pretty good, so apply. I'm just going to group them all in one so we can see the comparison and before, after. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.